Looks like we succeeded. Dean with I Buy Cool Stuff. My brother bought me a forge. Been wanting to play with blacksmithing. Play with is the operative word. Don't have any thoughts of being great at blacksmithing. But my brother bought me a forge. So he bought the forge here. And all the blacksmiths I talk to say, well, because you got to fill it up to here with coal, it takes too much coal, and fill this all in and yada, yada, yada. Well, I had already picked up 2 brake drums. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put the brake drum over the hole. And that will mean I can fill this up with coal. Actually, charcoal is what I've got. These are all bits and pieces of charcoal out of my wood stove. And he got me, that came with it, an electric blower. I think I would prefer a handheld blower, but this is what I've got. So we're going to try it out. I do not know if it works. Let's see if it works. It's got a switch in the cord. So, and my limitations here up at the property are pretty, we can plug it in right here. This is better. Let's see if it works. Oh, it does. So, it's a little squirrel cage blower. So now I have to attach this blower, which has got a 4-inch hole, to that pipe, which is a 1.5 inch hole or whatever. Not going to be easy to do. So my first thought is this is not going to get hot. We're going to end up cutting the pipe someplace around here. I think it's just a piece of flexible exhaust pipe. We're going to cut that there. And I think I'm going to use a hole saw. And this one here looks like it will hold it very nicely. I think I'll cut a hole saw, to use the hole saw, because I don't have a lot of stuff here up at the property. And a couple pieces of wood. I thought I just picked up a couple. There. And I will use a wood, create a wood connector to connect to the thing. So we're going to cut this out of the wood. We're going to take a couple inserts, put them in there. I think long term, we're going to get that working first and see what we end up with. In long term, I think I will take and just put a C-clamp around here, a little elbow, and we will put a piece of sheet metal that we'll be able to slide to cut down the airflow here. I think that's what we're going to do. First off, we have to get it attached. So let's see if we can get it attached. I am absolutely certain this is not the way you're supposed to use a table saw. But it's what I have. The hole saw works pretty well. And we will work this down until it will go in. We don't have a lot of tools up here, but I've got a grinding wheel, and I think we got it close. We've got it close, so we'll grind it to fit. Well, I ground it to fit, it looks pretty fair. I can tap it in the rest of the way. Let's see if that'll go over that pipe. And if it does, maybe we'll work on starting it. All right. So we definitely got some heat. So I've got a pair of tongs that I had picked up before. Might be too big for what I'm doing. Got another pair of things here that might be a little better. And if neither of them work, we'll get a pair of channel locks. So I think the first thing I'm going to try to make, I've got this nail. So I think the first thing I'm going to try and make is some staples to put on my log. I'll probably improve the log, but I'll reuse the staples. And I've had this Anvil probably 5 or 6 years, 7 years, something like that. So I'm going to try and get this hot enough that I cut the head off. That's a good sized nail there. So put an end on it and bend it. So we'll see if we can get something going. Well, we got a good fire going. Let's see what we can do. So I think we got her hot enough. So let me get the camera set up and we'll see if we can cut that head off. All right, I think we got her hot enough. Let's see if we can cut that head off. I'm not sure what I'm doing here, so it's hot enough you can cut the head off of it. So while we got it hot, start working a point on it, I think. Don't grab it, Dean. Don't be stupid. Put it back in the fire. So you've seen lots of videos of people making stuff. Just going to dinker around, try and make something simple. So like I always say, God bless you, God bless America, and like, comment, and subscribe.